Portland and into an interconference game. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge.
From Josh Hart.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
Now here's Curry. They double-team Curry. Outside Irving. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. And tonight's game, like so many, could come down to the three-point shooting for each team. Greg, there are debates as to whether that style alone can win you a championship in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, there's never a substitute for balance. And coaches and players are too smart. You have to keep your opponents guessing. But leave no doubt, the three-pointer is here to stay.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
The three from KD. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Lillard looking around. From deep. The rebound by the Nets. Durant in the corner. Good on the three-point shot.
Focus, intense focus. Durant has bundles of it. Once he catches the rock, the first thing on his mind is let it go.
Three-pointer, Lillard sinks the three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Durant for three. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3.
Damian Lilard.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Johnson.
You know, this is why you run the offense through Damian Lillard. I mean, sure, he's going to get his, but he's also going to make sure others get theirs, too.
Now, here is Irving. And just miss after miss right now. And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And of the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Yeah, things not going their way.
Shit, my bad, dog.
He wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Now here's Simmons. Durant in the corner. Three-pointer. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Durant's got 6 points.
You know, when Durant gets a look from that distance, he's letting it fly. That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Outside Irving.
First quarter.
Drives to the hoop. Nurkic with the block.
And that 7'2" wingspan for Nurkic, he can just gobble up shots. He knocks that one away with authority.
Now here's Lillard. 8 points for him. Hits. Count that one from Nurkic.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Boy, the ability to knife inside and convert Lillard is fearless when it comes to attacking the basket.
Irving drives in. It's Durant on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. Portland leading by 9. Johnson with it. Outguarded by Simmons. Back to Johnson. Portland moving the ball around. Pass to Nurkic. Johnson outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Lillard going inside.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Durant in the corner. Outside Curry. From downtown. And the rebound by Nurkic. The Blazers on offense. 11-point game. That's a 2 from Lillard. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
Johnson.
14 points for Damian Lillard. And Keon Johnson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
His first foul. First team foul.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the first.
Trailblazers.
Out to Harris. Fires from deep. The shot, no good. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Trailblazers have really been rolling, haven't they?
Trailblazers foul.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Claxton, no good. Portland leading by 13. Lillard from outside.
Damian Lillard.
And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly, sometimes, you know, things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things, and at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
Driving inside to the left wing. Pass to Simons. Shot clock at 6. Lillard outside. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
His first foul.
Harris reads these situations so well and knows exactly when to attack the defense.
Take it down, bro.
Shooting for Brooklyn. Joe Harris.
Second free throw, no good.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
His first foul.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Well, we talk about the clutch scoring of Damian Lillard. I'll put it in black and white. Since he entered the league in 2012, nobody has more makes in the last 20 seconds of a game to tie or go ahead. Nobody.
For 3, Harris. Portland grabs the miss.
You know, one of the basic fundamentals in basketball is the ability to box out. He's got that down pat.
Lillard attacking. And then Lillard slams it in.
A guy who spaces the floor, but also willing to attack the rim. Lillard has confounded the defense all night.
Timeout called, the Nets. And the list of players with multiple series clinching buzzer beaters in the playoffs: Michael Jordan and Damian Lillard.
And with a little bon voyage wave of the hand for good measure, Dame time is as real as it gets.
Both teams will make substitutions. Outside Curry. Shot to stop the run. No good that time. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service time.
That's tough.
One sweet one after another.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
The Nets shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
You know, what comes to mind first when you think of Irving is his handle. Rush hour tight, but also his dynamic ability as a scorer.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Brooklyn. Driving the lane and finished off by KD.
Oh, look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that?
You don't. I mean, as a defender, you got to just stash that one in the memory bank and make sure it doesn't burn you the next time.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Out left to the wing. Hart. Here's Simons. Simmons with the defensive effort.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And he makes that one. KD's got 4 this quarter.
Easy feasting for KD. I mean, he's been killing them tonight. They just don't have an answer for him.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Rebound by the Trailblazers. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
He's been an absolute non-factor. Zero factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
And the basket by Curry.
He's becoming more comfortable and tight. Seth Curry is good at picking his spots from this area. Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Irving drives in. On the wing, Irving. Now here's Durant. He's got 13. They get it back. In the corner, Irving with it. Here's Drummond. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Hey, if you don't box out Drummond, this happens. He's an exceptional offensive rebounder who can hurt you big time with the putbacks.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Curry with it. Now defended by McLemore. It's Durant on the wing. Shoots. And the wing jumper offline. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Right back after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Here's Irving. And he uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got 5 points so far.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And if you look at the stats for unassisted jump shot percentage, Lillard is always around the top. He can drain those pull-up jumpers as well as anybody in our league.
Here's Lillard. He's got 27. Pass to Watford. And here is Hart.
Come get it, come get it.
Lillard outside. Back to Hart. 6 on the shot clock. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Back to Irving. Lets it go from deep. He's off on that one. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Substitutions for your Nets. Blake Griffin. Nicholas Fletcher.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter.
Harris.
Back to Lillard.
Mills.
Inside. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession.
Trailblazers basketball. Into the lineup for the Trailblazers, Drew Eubanks.
Mills with the steal. It's Durant with the drive. And then Durant with the dunk.
You know what the result's going to be when Durant makes a move to the bucket like that. Just a matter of how hard is he going to throw it down.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Basket. Counts. Lillard's got 12 points now in the quarter.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Blazers substitution.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. It's Brown on the wing. And they double up Brown. And here's Mills from the arc. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Good shot.
Guys, this is where Mills thrives. He's ready to shoot as soon as the ball touches his hands. Excellent catch-and-shoot play.
And he gets it back. Second shot opportunity. It's deflected. And the foul on Joe Harris.
Joe Harris.
That's his first foul.
His first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Pass to Watford.
Last 2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
Portland moving the ball around. Back to Lillard. Just 5 on the clock. The baseline J. Griffin grabs the board. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Nets.
Out of bounds.
And for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup, it was a big adjustment when he had to deal with injury issues. He's really had to reshape his body and his game.
Count that bucket. Trailblazers leading by 21. Lillard outside. Fires for three. And he's good on the three ball.
3.
Lillard's got 39.
Yo.
And one thing about Griffin and the injuries, Greg, that he went through, he did everything he could to get his body back to where it needed to be.
And he didn't care what it was, yoga, weights, conditioning, you name it. Because he knows how important it is to be able to elevate. And Griffin needs to be explosive, and he'll work 24/7 to make sure he is.
Lillard outside. Down low. Watford. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
You good.
Here's Mills. Right side, Griffin. The shot comes out, and it's Portland the other way.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough.
Substitution.
But that's how you win games.
LaMarcus.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Ben Simmons. Seth Curry. Kyrie Irving.
Man, I got a lot of people tired as hell,
Trailblazers timeout. Bang. Your Brooklyn Nets.
The Trailblazers making a switch here.
I'm gonna burn a couple timeouts quick so you can press serve me.
It's T-shirt time. Let's go.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
All right, then, bet.
Here's Simons. He has 6. Clock at 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
His first foul.
That's on Ben Simmons.
Second.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Trailblazers.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. 7 seconds left to play in the third. Irving from long range. And the Nets another 3.
Well, this is a staple, a pillar of Irving's attack. You got to be up on him or he'll pull up on a dime.
And so it's Damian Lillard. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Trailblazers leading by 23. Over to the left wing. Here's Hart. Cans the shot from the wing.
From
Hart's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Portland.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Portland foul.
Andrew Eubanks gets the whistle that time.
That's his second.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul. Blazers substitution.
And here's Simmons for 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Personal. Team second.
When he gets aggressive shooting, and I think Simmons is at his best when he's attacking and being aggressive, earns a trip to the line there as a result.
Shooting 3.
That one misses.
Panic Ben Simmons, boy.
So valuable on the defensive side of the ball, Simmons goes beyond personal, Clark. He can guard 1 through 5 at a very high level.
Well, Kevin, you start with his tremendous athleticism for a guy that's a legitimate 6'11". He takes pride in defending, and he's disruptive as well as disciplined.
Back to Lillard. Shoots the 3. And stolen by Drummond. To the middle. Here's KD. Makes it off the glass. And that's now 17 points for Kevin Durant.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Curry with it. Lillard picks him up. Irving with it. Rebound by Nurkic. Trailblazers leading by 22. To the inside. Lillard outside. Here's Eubanks. And stolen by Drummond. Andrew Eubanks gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
Count it.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Pass to Eubanks. Lillard outside. Launches it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond.
Blazers ball.
Lillard outside. To the paint. Here's Eubanks. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
At the line for the
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Portland.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
Here's Durant. On the wing, Irving. From outside the arc. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
At the line.
You know, that's what makes Kyrie Irving so hard to stop. I mean, you never know what he's going to do when he goes into his bag.
And when it comes to handling the rock, Irving is second to none.
Greg, could not agree with you more. He is special in the highest form of special. Great ball handling skills, finishing ability with both hands. I don't know if I've seen a better finisher under 6'3" in the history of the league. You might have somebody in mind, but nobody's been better than Kyrie Irving at finishing and getting it done with his handles and skill.
And we've seen Lillard hit that shot before. He has no fear when it comes to the deep 3.
And Durant gets double teamed. Simmons left side. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
And Portland with the ball. Lillard from outside. Brooklyn with the rebound. They swipe it. Pulls up. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Lillard's got 44.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Trailblazers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance
For Damian Lillard.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the foul on Joe Harris. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. Really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I'll tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Yusuf Nurkic. His first foul.
On the free throw, no good. Kicks it out to Lillard. For three. Brooklyn with the rebound. Offside Thomas. Shoots over Lillard. Offline.
You just will not outcome.